Hello everyone, this is Singy from the Sanctum of the Soul, and I apologize for not having updated my YouTube page for a while, YouTube channel I mean, um, because a lot of my decks were delayed due to the corona situation. But anyway, I've got some decks now, so I will be churning out some content. Today I've got with me this amazing deck. I actually backed this on Kickstarter back in I don't know when, but I know it wasn't that long ago, it was like a few months ago, so I was quite surprised to have received it this quickly. In fact, I received this I think more than a month ago, but I haven't gotten around to doing the unboxing. Um, the Kickstarter project wasn't particularly, successful. Having I think it went slightly above 1K above the target, but I'm really glad it got funded because then we got treated to this masterpiece. So evidently I have already seen the cards. Not really. I've unwrapped it and like some cards slipped out, so I saw those cards. I didn't want to do like the live struggling with shrink wrap that I always do, so I unwrapped it beforehand. And yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So this is a cute message from the creator, Tu Crois Moi. That's my surname. Thank you, Christy Shin. Please let me know you got this. So I've got this, Christy. This symbol here is the logo for Christie's art studio. I think it's called the Horror Studio. So do check that out. I will include the link in the description below. And I think this character is Shen, I think, in Chinese. So this could be, I'm sorry for assuming your ethnicity, Christy, so I'm not going to assume if this is Japanese or Chinese, but I think that's what Shin might be. But don't take my word for it. I'm just guessing based on my own Chinese heritage. So without further ado, let's go. So this deck is called The Demon Bitch Shitty Tarot by Christy Shin. There we go. It's the Horror Studio. And this is from the 2020. So this is actually the card back, and you can see how cutesy it is. I'm an empath, I don't care about you. So it comes in this amazing box. This is a plastic, acrylic maybe? Plastic box, and it's very reminiscent of, those magic decks that you might have seen around. Those street magicians and such. And you've got this nice little groove here where you can grip and open quite easily. So it doesn't actually like open. Oh, it does. Okay. So might want to be a bit careful with that. It might open up in your bag if you do transport it around. So this is a good thing to have around it. And so not much of a booklet here, just a small little booklet, and that's the foreword. So this is like a history of the Lenormand deck, or I don't know how to pronounce that in French, Marie en Lenormand, whatever. So that's the origins of the Lenormand deck, and so this is only my second Lenormand deck of all time, so I'm not actually very familiar with the Lenormand system. And so you might be asking, why is it called the Tarot if it's a Lenormand deck? And it's written somewhere. It was on her Kickstarter. Yeah, it's not here, but it's on the Kickstarter, and it says something like, why is it called the Tarot if it's a Lenormand? Because she's a stupid bitch. So So it's going to be a hilarious deck. And what I love about artists doing following a conventional system is when they make a spin on it, make it their own. And this deck has more than the Lenormand 32 Lenormand cards, 36, sorry. And it has, I think, how many more? 10 more additional cards that you can use if you want to, or if you're a purist, you can just use the Lenormand deck. So the card stock is fantastic. You can see the texture of the cards. So this is very much like a casino kind of texture, like playing card style. So it's very, very smooth and very thick, of course. But the downside to it is slippery. So do be careful when you transport it around, because the cards do slip out of your hands. No complaints there though, because I would rather take slippery and fantastic cardstock to some of those crappy ones that you see on the mass market. So this is the cover card. It says, maybe someone should take DMT and talk to the coronavirus. So what I do like is when artists reference current situations, it makes this text so 2020. And it's now iconically 2020 because of the mention of the coronavirus, and perhaps in future iterations this cover card will change, and I really love that. I love these little details. So I'm going to run through the cards, and because I'm not too familiar with the Lenormand symbology, I'm just not going to pretend I know. So it's the Rider, the Clover. You can see how camp the art is. It's like a clover on DMT. The Ship. And what I love about it is how the demon bitch, she's not necessarily like, most of the time you'll see her like, the main theme of the deck being the good guy, but here the demon bitch is obviously the bad bitch, yeah. I mean, it's that gender bender Bojack. The house, the tree, the clouds, the snake. Look at how the demon bitch is the victim in almost all of it, all of the cards. The coffin, the bouquet, the scythe, the whip, the birds, all the poop, the child, the fox. Oh, look at that. The bear, the stars. Even the stars are killing her. Her. Is it a her? Yeah, I hope so. The stork, the dog, the tower, the garden. Aww. Who is that supposed to be? I hope that's not like Adam and Eve. It could be. That would be hilarious. Okay, the mountain. The crossroads. Oh, what is roadkill? Damn. The mice. The heart. The ring. What is happening here? Oh my Jesus Christ. So that's the butthole. Yeah, so that's, yeah, damned, love this deck. The book, oh, it's a Bible. The letter, the man, oops, sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen, so the book, let me just flip through the past few cards, I don't know where it stopped. The garden, the mountain, the crossroads, the mice, the hearts. So one thing I like about this deck is how pocket-sized it is. It's not like one of those huge decks. In fact, it's really quite small. It's like playing card size, maybe a bit bigger than playing card size. So it's very good for, you know, just chucking it in your bag. The woman, the lily, the sun, the moon, the key, the fish, the anchor, the cross. Alright, so that's the end of the Lenormand part of the deck. So that follows the Lenormand system. And these are the 10 extra cards. DNT. Fuck shit. Oh, I love this card. So if you notice that the art style has changed a bit, it is because it has. These 10 cards were made by guest artists, I think. Let me look that up. Yep, so these 10 cards made by other artists. So that's why it's a bit different. I've got Robotic Desperation. Oh my god. Nagelrific? What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. Like, it's probably like German slang for sex. It's like, ich habe sie genagelt, but I'm not sure if that's what's translated, so I'm not very sure what Nagelrific means. Nagel also means nail, which is probably why it means to have sex with in German, like slang, like I nailed him, I nailed her. So yeah, goats. Ah, Jesus. Is that a butt plug? It's totally a butt plug. On a starfish. Shits and giggles. Hand of Glory. Oh man. Rebirth. Oh. Pimp Hand. Oh my god. Burrito Dreams. Oh, that looks awful. Right, so that's the end of the flip through. And as usual, let's do a small reading for myself. Look at that, it's so gorgeous. Okay, so shuffling wise, it's perfect for people with small hands. I haven't got like particularly big hands myself, so it's great. But yeah, like that, it jumps a lot, and let's just have that then. So I haven't got really any question in mind, so I'm just going to be like, how's it going? Like, how's things going to be in this month? Open-ended enough. Feel this card. Yeah, and oh Jesus, it's the goats card. This one. Is there one more? Yeah. Okay. So you realize that this card is the only one in the deck with a border, so that's interesting as well. So we've got the moon, goats, shits and giggles, and the clover. So let's look at the guidebook because I've got no idea how to read a Lenormand deck. The moon, the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon. There we go. Mystery and strangeness with fear and things below the surface. Also, it's her ass, so it's gross and frightening. So, period of uncertainty, that's definitely true. Goats, that's brown starfish ate a butt plug. I told you it was a butt plug. And then turned into a horse and fucked everybody. The what now? Huh. So, that's a little challenging to... So basically, am I gonna get butt fucked this month? It's not looking that great. And we've got shits and giggles. She's a dumpster fire and a half. Actually, it's her new home. She'll be evicted from that as just hazardous waste, but does she care? No. So things aren't going to be like particularly great. And oh, look at how photogenic the deck is. Damn. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to be particularly like it's not going great this month, and it's true. But we've got the last card, and Clover looks quite, again, great luck in business and in wealth and everything. Ah, thank fuck. Also, it could be you have hay fever. Great. So, as you can see, they do have a serious guide to the general meanings, but then she kind of, Christy, I mean, adds on a sentence to add to the hilarity, and I think it's not just hilarious, it is also a good dimension to read with. So like, for example, crossroads, decisions to make, waiting for more information, and then with shitbird, she just got run over for being an asshole. So, you know, it could be a cautionary, you're at a crossroads, but one of the roads isn't good for you, you know, that sort of thing. So it's a perfect combination of serious cartomancy and hilarity. So I really do love the deck, and yeah, this is like my first proper, you know, well, fucked up deck. So this is a total treat, and look at how pretty it is. Look at that, it's so pretty on dark cloth. Like, literally, it's so pretty. So yeah, that's been, it looks like a comic strip on my screen. So that's that for the deck. I think you can order this. I will, of course, add the link in the description as mentioned. So I would definitely recommend this deck, but perhaps not if you've got more uptight clients. Then perhaps this might not be the deck for you. But if you're reading for, you know, like millennials, I think you know, this is like millennial humor. It's fine. But just do be aware that this deck may not be for everyone. But I do absolutely, you know, I do absolutely recommend it. Particularly because if you have a deck like that, it teaches you to have fun when you're reading cards, because it's not always, you know, it's not always that you have you know, you can mix some fun into a serious spiritual practice, I guess. So this is a perfect combination of that. And I am rambling now, so I'm just going to sign off. This is Thingy from the Sanctum of the Soul. Do give me a follow if you like the content. And I do have an Instagram page, sanctum.of.the.soul, and I will link it below as well. I will try to find as many as I can at least of Christie's social media pages and link them below as well. Thank you for watching and have a great day ahead.